Greetings, Earthlings, wisdom keepers, wisdom seekers. Welcome back to WizdomDropz, your source for daily drops of wisdom and savvy guide astrology. My name is Tonia, and today we're talking about the Virgo new moon for you, Sagittarius. Whoop, 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 whoop. This is a video request by Emmy. Emmy, hello, here's your forecast. If you want your sign forecasted for the new moon or full moon, leave me a comment down below. That's how I'm doing things these days. Before I jump into the content for you as a Sag and what you can expect with this new moon, happening in the sign of Virgo over the next 2 to 4 weeks, and honestly through the next 6 months if you're reading the moon in that larger spectrum of things. 3 quick announcements. Number 1, if you're not already subscribed, what is you doing, Sagittarius? Subscribe. Number 2, I put out a video every single day of the week, by the way, related to Savvy Cat Astrology. It's quite fun, very informative. We just sit and chat and chill together, and it's like literally every single day of the week. That's absurd. It's free 99. Subscribe if you vibe, because we is building tribe. Number 2, as I was trying to say, like this video if it brings you any value whatsoever by the end of it, because I'm here for you every single day. It helps the channel grow. Let's grow this tribe. Let's grow this community. That's what's up. Number 3, if you want to learn Sagittarius astrology, like real freaking deal astrology, and you don't want this like Charlie Brown kind of like teacher, but you want to know the real stuff. You want to know the ancient way. You want to know the new way. You want a crash course, baby. You want to know stuff in 3 months and be able to like look at any chart and be like, ding, 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 ding. I know all this stuff and I can read things. Then I am offering a WizdomDropz astrology course. The details for that are down below. You can see our 13-week schedule, which begins November 1, 2020 through the next 3 months. All Hallows Eve is the registration deadline. So Halloween, if you ain't in, you out. Schedule a Calendly with me if you're into that. The first stage of this process is we interview each other, make sure we're a good fit. I see what's up with you, you see what's up with me, etc., etc. So the link for that is down below. Now, let's jump into this juicy forecast. I'm going to be sharing my screen with you, Sag. So let me navigate to that. I am pretty pumped about this new moon in general. If you haven't, Sag, already seen my new moon in Virgo video, just generally, I would really suggest that you do, because I go over a lot of this in more depth. This is the general chart. It's happening today as I'm filming this, September 17th. You're probably not seeing this until the 19th, though, with my posting schedule, or the 18th, something like that. But point being, I think that you're going to experience some good results, because look, this is in what house? This is your 10th house that Virgo is in. If you count all the way over here, Leo's the 9th sign, Virgo's the 10th sign. Your career as a Sagittarius, and not just, when I say career, it's not like what you do for a job. Your legacy is your 10th house. What you build by the time you're gone. What do people know you for? Legacy. Even if you're not like multi out there famous crazy, what do people know you for? What's your legacy, Sag? New beginnings are happening there. You're getting some reality check moments as to what you want to build there. And look, it has positive aspects from your 2nd house. And if you're a Sagittarius, let me just say your financial situation might have very well been shit show status for the last few years, because Saturn and Pluto have been there deconstructing and just absolutely breaking down everything that we know. But it could also be giving you a lot of reward at the same time, depending on where you're at with your Saturn return, depending on a lot of things in the chart I'm not going to break through down in this video. But, you know, the thing is, this is your 10th house, new beginnings and what your legacy is, new beginnings in your career, new beginnings in your long-term investments, and what you're building over time. The constructs, mental, physical, corporeal, intangible constructs that you construct, that you contribute to the development of throughout time. 10th house, new beginnings. The divine mother, the moon, and the divine father, the sun, are coming together in this like holy sexy union. And it's like new beginning, oh my god, it's like a seed, it's like a bean seed emerging. It's like, oh my god, so gorgeous. Who doesn't love germination? You know what I'm saying? Also, because it's in the sign of Virgo, it's like extra intense. And it's a new beginning in regard to that legacy for you. And I think what I want to caution you right off the bat, Sag, please be careful with this. And what do I mean by that? Don't go making any rash actions right now and invest, you know, the majority of your life savings in your passion project at this particular moment in time. Why am I saying that? because Mars is retrograde. Look at my screen, if you would. Mars has that little R next to it. It's retrograde, 27 degrees of Aries, and it's squaring. You see that red line, those two red lines coming off of it? That's squaring, like darn near exact, both Pluto, okay, and Saturn. I mean, Saturn's like a 2-degree orb, you know, 25 degrees to 27 degrees. So it's intense, you know, and loss. Mars and Saturn square, ooh, that's loss. And if you're a Sagittarius, look, that's your second house being activated, second house of money. And look, it's your fifth house of passion projects. You could lose a lot of money on your passion projects or romances, romantic partners gone wrong edition, like some TV sitcom show. Don't do that. Don't be that under this next 2 to 4 weeks, Sag. For real, for real. It's the time. What it is the time for? I hate when people are like, don't do this, don't do that, but they don't tell you like what to do if you're like actually looking for guidance. What you can do, for real, yo, please use this energy to plan around your passion projects, around what you're creating out in the world from a place of joy, from a place of love, from a place of positive just vibes where it feels like play and like lighthearted child vibe. That is the place I am suggesting as your virtual astrologer here. You consider suggesting some mental time, planning out, structuring out. Genius ideas can surely come to you, Sag, under this lunation. No shadow of a doubt. Because, what a fun word is that, by the way, lunation. Very Virgo of me to point that out. But, you know, it's coming to you through your passion projects, this bright idea, because Mars is strong in Aries. It's in great dignity. It's in its own sign, for crying out loud. It's in Aries. But it's squaring Saturn and Pluto. So it's going to take time to manifest. 90-degree angles are manifestation degrees. Ancient astrology and the ancient world in general teaches us this. We know this from them. And I want you to realize that you're great at manifesting under this energy, just not actually putting it into action now. What are you great at manifesting under this energy? You're great at manifesting ideas, plans of action, around these themes, around money building, around family assets, like how you have the ability to use those things in relationship to your passion projects and your joys that you create, that you have some creative power or control over, because that's the fifth house and Mars is there, the planet of action, the planet of energy, simplification, energy, male energy, virility, all of that in all of our charts, regardless of your gender. Mars is in your fifth house of passion projects. You might have some really great romantic partnerships pop up. Lots of really intense power dynamics in there, though. It's a little karmic. If you're having really great sex, it's definitely karmic, but doesn't mean it's not great. But I'm just being real with you. Also, like conflicts and like severance, please be aware of that money loss issue. Now is not the time to invest. Invest a few more weeks down the road once something actually, you know, once this Mars is out. We got like a little over a month and a half, I think, if my understanding and remembrance is correct of what's going on with Mars right now. So you have like some more time. In other words, you got weeks, definitely, Sag, before it's like really a good time to make that move, that investment move. Unless, again, the caveat, it's already been in motion, it's already been in plan for 3 weeks minimum before this point in time that this lunation is occurring within. I just want to make sure I stress that, because anything you start under Mars retrograde, it can definitely like flop unless it's already had previous roots elsewhere. And Mars retrograde does require you to put in more work, 3 times as more work. So you're hustling somehow, Sag. If you are hustling, great work, keep it up, Sag. Keep the faith. Jupiter's over here, your ruling planet, in a beautiful trine to this new moon at 25 degrees Virgo. By more so sign than aspect, or more so sign than degree. But you know, that's within like what, an 8-degree orb or something like that. Yeah, something like that, right? So I mean, that's still within a pretty, you know, it's around, and by sign, it's totally around. So pay attention to what comes to you for your beliefs, your spirituality sources right now. Neptune is sextiling Jupiter, beautiful for spiritual guide activation. That's angels all day, every day energy. Mars is squaring Saturn, so whatever you do come up with, it could require a lot of hard work and investment around building capital, second house, Pluto and Saturn in the second house. you know, through your passion projects or in order to serve your passion projects. Mars in the 5th retrograde. And regardless of what's happening right now, you as a Sagittarius are rethinking all of this. Like everything is back to the drawing board. But this time when you get to that drawing board in front of you, I'm seeing like a big dry erase board, you got all the power. I just got that song in my head. You got the power. You know, it's like the really fun song, but it's true because you have the power to create from a place of joy, from a place of childlike energy. So I hope you take it. I hope you take it. All right, there's that. That's pretty cool. What else is going on? I think, you know, I've talked about some of the more significant things, and I feel pretty satiated with that personally. Plus, homegirl gotta go eat some frozen vegan gluten-free bonitas. Where did I get that from? Burritos? Bonitas? I got some beautiful bananas. Bonitas? What the hell is that? But no, for real, I have to go like chow because I'm like famished. But I hope this brought you value, Sag. And if it did, subscribe if you vibe because we build a tribe. Like the video if it brought you any value whatsoever. If you're wanting more information about the course, the link for that is down below. Oh yeah, last thing I'll say too, for those of you still watching, Chiron is in that 5th house. So it's your pain becomes your pleasure if you use it wisely. The best way to use this energy right now is to think more and process more about how to activate your true joys and your happiness and your passion projects. Because Chiron's over there, and Lilith with Mars. So you can be bold and reckless a little bit with that Lilith energy in Aries, especially because Aries is very spontaneous. It's very quick. It's very like by a whim, I'm just off, you know, it's a spark energy. So just make some good decisions. Make sure you're talking with your inner adult right now, Saturn. Don't ignore that 2nd house. And it could bring you some good results in time. Ideas that come now could bring you some really good results in time in relationship to your own financial capital and your passion projects in particular, Sag. Also, you know, the thoughts are coming from your 11th house, which is other people. So if other people, Sag, give you good advice right now, give you insight, give you connection opportunities, you can take it, but it might cause you more money. It might bring you more money. But look, Mars is in a square with that 2nd house. So the networks might come, but it's going to be through some sort of tension or like compromise that doesn't feel entirely true to you possibly. Or maybe it's just something that feels like more of a burden than maybe you're looking for, because Sag likes to go with what's light, what's airy, what's breezy, beautiful cover girl kind of status. That's why y'all got crushes on us Libras. No, I'm kidding, but for real, I just think that that's important for you to consider, is that you're going to be in a time of reflection right now. And if you take on things from networks, the opportunities that come around, it's going to feel like you're in that for the long term. That's a long-term commitment, and you're also in that on that grind status for a long term. So I hope that brings you value, Sag. All right, I'm for real going to end the video now. It's nice to chat with you through this interface. And till next time, may the stars be with you. Peace.